हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक गाइस। तो स्वागत है तुम सभी का द कल्चर्ड कास्ट में। मेरा नाम है शान और
मेरा नाम है काजू।
और मेरा नाम है काव्या।
Huh. So today we are going to talk about Dandadan, which started airing a few weeks ago, and 7 episodes have came out so far.
मैंने उसमें से बस 2 ही देखे हैं।
And me and Kavya have like watched everything up to date.
Mm-hmm.
So Kavya, what's your opinion on these 7 episodes?
Okay. Well, so far we've watched like 7 episodes that have been released, and so far I've got to say it's super immersive. Lots of good action, very funny. It's a good watch, I feel, overall, and I'm pretty excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, I agree. Like the humor definitely works better than a lot of animes.
Hmm.
Um, like the humor factor about this anime is like really strong, and the animation, it's like really crisp and fluid. That's really something I should mention here.
Oh yeah, definitely. The drawing is really, really nice.
Yeah, all the character designs are also really amazing.
Hmm.
I haven't read the like nobody here read the manga, I think. So I don't know what's about to happen, but yeah, it's like so far it's like really nice. It's been going pretty well, and like I don't think there was an episode that was like my least favorite or anything. Everything was like perfectly rated, in my opinion.
Hmm.
एपिसोड्स कितना है बोला इसका?
Hmm?
इसके एपिसोड्स कितने आए हैं?
Oh, 7 episodes.
ओके, मैंने स्टार्टिंग के 2 देखे थे और फर्स्ट एपिसोड जैसा था वो ठीक ठाक लगा था। सेकंड से मुझे लगता इसने उसका पेस पकड़ना स्टार्ट किया था, बट उसके आगे मैं नहीं देख पाया बिकॉज थोड़ा बिजी हो गया था। बट उसके आगे के मैंने 2 मांगा के चैप्टर्स रीड करे हुए हैं, तो थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया था मुझे कि आगे क्या आने वाला है। तो लाइक ऐसा पकड़ के चल सकता मैं कि मैंने 3 या 4 एपिसोड्स देख रखे हैं।
Hmm.
बट स्टिल आई थिंक स्टोरी काफ़ी आगे बढ़ चुकी है जितना मैंने पढ़ा था उससे। तो या बाय द वे, इसको एनिमेट करा किसने, मतलब स्टूडियो कौन सा है?
Oh, wait. I think I knew it, but I forgot. 1 second. I'll have to check.
हाँ, मुझे भी लग रहा है मैं जानता हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने वीडियो बनाया था तो उस पे शायद मैंने मेंशन करा था, बट अभी याद नहीं आ रहा।
Science Saru animated Dandadan.
Hmm.
ओके, मैं नहीं जानता था फिर।
I haven't heard of that studio before. It's like the first time
हाँ,
I've
सेम।
yeah, it's the first time I've actually
या
heard of that. But yeah, they did a really good job at this.
हाँ, वही एनिमेशन ऐसा लगा नहीं कि मतलब कुछ बुरा था या फिर उसमें कुछ कमी थी। वो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था जितना मैंने देखा है, या फिर जितना एडिट्स भी देखा है मैंने। लग रहा था कि उन्होंने वर्क काफ़ी अच्छे से करा है।
Hmm. Also, like the animation peaked in the like 7th episode, like the ballet scene. If you know Kavya, you know.
Yeah.
The ballet scene in the rooftop, that scene was like so beautifully made. The colors, the lights, everything blended so well, and it was just beautiful and heartbreaking.
Yeah. I don't know,
I mean,
man.
we'll
Like
talk about
the
that later.
few episodes, like after second episode, is really when the story starts to settle in.
Hmm.
And then you don't expect a lot of it. Like it goes fun till episode 5, and then 6, 7 takes a completely different turn, which I think viewers would really enjoy when they watch it.
Honestly, I didn't expect to like be this emotionally involved in series like Dandadan, because
Yeah.
I never expected something that emotional or anything. But yeah, I watched this just today, and like I literally cried, man.
Yeah,
There's
me
no
too.
better way to like phrase it.
Yeah. Seventh episode, man. It really. I didn't expect to get that emotionally involved that quick.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's really nice.
I know Shan hasn't watched it, so I'm like trying not to spoil that
Yeah.
much. Or I could just go on talking about this whole thing because there are like minute details that the animation studio has like included in it, which
Hmm.
needs to be pointed out. But yeah, Shan hasn't watched it, so I can't like
Yeah,
properly
Shan,
talk
and I'm
about
pretty sure
spoilers.
most of these viewers might not have watched it yet. So
Hmm.
you guys have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
आई
Like
थिंक व्यूवर्स ने भी देख रखा होगा, बस मैंने नहीं देखा होगा। तो अरे कर लो, एक काम करो, उस पर बात कर लो, क्योंकि स्पॉयलर से उतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता अगर वो एक्चुअली में अच्छे एपिसोड्स को डिलीवर करा होगा उन्होंने तो।
hmm.
या
Okay, so first of all, it's crazy how this new ghost or whatever just got introduced, and I got emotionally attached to it in like the shortest period of time.
Mm.
Like just because of a single flashback, I just got so emotionally involved in this person's life and like their struggles basically.
Mm.
I I'm a person who's like really close to my mother. So for me, it just hit even harder, and I just went and hugged my mother after I watched this episode. I
Oh,
honestly felt really sad, and I went and hugged my mother. No, like seriously though, anyone who actually is close to their mother would like definitely understand the fear of losing them.
mm.
And this episode just literally awakened a new fear in me.
Yeah.
um, the music, I need to talk about that. The whole montage, right? The flashback montage, which was
Mm.
shown of this person. I forgot her name. Shit, I forgot her name. But yeah, her whole flashback montage was done beautifully, and the music was great too. The whole it was just a piano ballad, and it was so good, man. I'm like, wow, that the music definitely elevated the scene, basically.
Mm.
And the animation, the voice acting, everything was like so good. Each scream was like so painful and hit right into the heart.
Yeah, man. The voice acting, especially, like, there is this shot where she's like running desperately out. I
Oh
don't know if you
yeah, yeah,
noticed that. You can hear it in her like breathing and stuff, how like she's
yeah. The
looking for her child, and
desperation, the
that's all that
fear.
matters.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. Like, it's. I think that flashback scene was maybe a few minutes, maybe less than 5 minutes, but the
Hmm.
way it hit, man, it
Oh yeah.
was it was something else.
It was just so good.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is why I love movies or anime or anything. It just shows these kind of things so beautifully and so well. It's an art, literally.
Mm.
I'm just so I after I finished that episode, I was like sitting doing nothing. I was just crying like for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, I did the same thing today. So I also watched the seventh episode today.
Also, like I saw the in a lot of comments and stuff that what was her name? The pink hair girl, Arya or something, right?
Ira.
Ira.
Mm.
So people thought that the acrobatic lady's daughter is Ira, but that's not the
Mm.
case, right?
Yeah, yeah, no.
Um, so like she found the spirit and thought it was her mother. because
Hmm.
she recently passed away for Ira, and for the acrobatic lady, she just randomly, I don't know how to like convey it in English, but like randomly had this urge to protect her, I guess,
Hmm.
and
Because
like
she had
thought of
also
her as her,
lost her
yeah,
daughter recently, no?
thought of her as her own daughter basically.
Hmm.
And the last scene where she hugs the acrobatic lady. Why am I calling her acrobatic
Oh.
lady? It just
Acrobatic.
feels disrespecting. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think it was silky hair something. I don't remember
yeah,
the
it was
name
something.
exactly.
My memory loss is like really
Yeah,
concerning.
man. I mean, it
So
also
yeah,
doesn't help that we are recording at 3 in the morning, so.
that's true as well. So yeah, that whole scene where she goes up to her and hugs her, and that it just hit really hard, man.
Hmm. And I feel
Oh,
the girl, right? What
hmm.
is her name? Ayase?
Ayase, Mama Ayase.
Yeah. So right after that flashback, right?
Hmm.
In her eyes you can see like that desperation of like,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
this soul has been through so much and she doesn't deserve a death like this no matter what she did like up to
Hmm.
that point.
Yeah.
You can see that desperation and I feel the viewer is exactly in that mindset. And I don't know how like people do this, but they capture your feelings to a T, like, and
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
like the character feels exactly how you're feeling. So Ayase is like, we have to do something. She
Hmm.
doesn't. She has to rest in peace, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
And the what is her name? Um, Turbo Grandma.
Hmm.
Turbo
Double
Grandma is
granny.
like brutally honest. She's like, she's not gonna
Yeah,
be
you
happy.
can't do
She's not
anything
gonna rest
about
in
it.
peace. Yeah, and up until that point, Ira's character was like very like obnoxious, but something
I
inside
honestly found
her,
her annoying.
yeah, she was like this obnoxious character up until then.
Hmm.
And but she suddenly like something clicks inside her and she runs up and she hugs her, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So I feel like this scene, especially this episode, I think I can say
Hmm.
was done so beautifully, man, especially
Oh
that
yeah.
last 10-15 minutes.
This episode was the best so far, at least for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, definitely. This
It's
and the
crazy
episode
how
they
yeah.
defeat Turbo Grandma.
Yeah, that too. It's crazy how these animators or like these authors, right,
Hmm.
can make us feel this way just for these characters in a
Hmm.
screen who doesn't even exist at all
Yeah.
in a story that's not even real.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to keep mentioning Clannad and everything, but I feel like I have to here. The
Oh yeah,
last
definitely.
15 minutes of the seventh episode, it reminded me so much of Clannad. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the mother daughter relationship they show, and then, something bad happening to them. I feel you can relate to Clannad as well, because like Tomoya loses Nagisa and
Oh yeah.
then Ushio, right?
Hmm.
So I feel like that broke me, and now I'm relating that to this, and this is hitting me even more. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Some
It's
weird thing my
like,
subconscious is doing right now.
at this point, like mentioning Clanad in this podcast is a
It's a
it's a
staple now.
tradition. Yeah, it's just staple. I mean, we already had a whole
Uh,
podcast
yeah.
about talking it.
Yes. We have mentioned this before. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And the best scene in this like whole episode is probably the rooftop ballet scene where she dances.
Hmm.
No, I'm not talking about just the animation or the music, but also how it implies. Like she's basically killing herself, going to kill herself. She's about to jump off the rooftop, and in even in her final moments, we are not shown the ugly truth that she just jumped, and we are just shown. how she wants to be gone out basically by doing what she knows best.
Hmm.
And they don't even properly show us that she jumped or anything. It's just everything is just for the viewer's interpretation.
Yeah. I love
And
when people do that, man.
oh yeah, definitely, it's so good. So good.
Yeah.
Like we can interpret whatever we want about that particular scene.
Hmm. I
But
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
that
this
whole hmm,
episode, it's not the last episode at all, but then we have to wait right now since it's ongoing, right?
oh yeah.
So it feels like, they are leaving it to your interpretation to, um,
Hmm,
how it all plays out, right? Because it
hmm,
gives you food for thought. I
yeah.
love when anime shows or shows in general have that factor.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, we have a long way to go still, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
excited.
yeah, me too. I'm like really excited.
Yeah.
I am like also a bit, no, I'm not a bit, but like teeny tiny bit mad that a show like this doesn't get the recognition like JJK did. Because JJK is like massive, it's so big, it's a global thing, everybody knows it, whatever. This one, people do know this one, a lot of people do, but like it's not as big as JJK or like the big animes, but it deserves to be. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, suddenly technical difficulties occurred and I disconnected.
No worries, no worries. You were missed.
I honestly just kept on yapping about whatever. What did I say? I forgot. Like, where did I get disconnected? Did you hear anything at all?
And no, Ashley, you've been silent for like 20 seconds.
Okay, so
I forgot. Don't worry. You can continue with the. Ah, yeah, the recognition that it deserves.
yeah, exactly. So it's not as big as JJK or like anything as big as those, but like it deserves to be big. People
Hmm.
need to watch this anime.
Yeah.
It deserves the recognition and all. I mean, it's
Oh.
not like very underrated or anything. People do know this anime. It's not like it's a hidden gem or something like that. It is mainstream still, but yeah, it is not as big as like JJK or anything, which doesn't deserve to be that big. By the way, it sucks. I hate it so much. But yeah, Dandadan deserves the recognition.
Oh, it does. Yeah, definitely. Because Dandadan is the kind of anime that is capable of like capturing the viewer's attention really quickly.
Hmm.
Because I feel sometimes, I don't know if it's a personal thing, but sometimes I get distracted, right, when I watch anime,
Oh
and
yeah.
and then I look back and I feel like the story has escalated so much that I have to rewind and watch it again. This is not like that. This makes you like stay glued to the screen
Hmm.
the whole time you're watching it. The
Hmm.
animation is really cool. I feel it's different from what I've seen so far.
Hmm. Yeah.
And the humor is also very like hilarious, right from the get go. I really liked it. Um, so yeah, it makes me excited to see how and where this is headed, because now we've seen a glimpse of the fact that okay, this can affect you emotionally as well.
Hmm.
So I feel like it could be a good all rounder anime as well.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
let's see.
Okay, so while talking about the whole all-rounder thing, I want to talk about the romance in this anime, which is so cute, by the way. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
this is so cute. What the hell? I love the whole chemistry between Momo and Karun, and their playful banter, and everything is just so cute.
Yeah. I don't know
It's
which
like,
episode it was, but then they keep like right after this whole thing with the Turbo Grandma, right?
hmm.
Like the next day they go to school and they're like wondering, I want to talk to him, I want to talk to him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was the cutest thing ever.
That episode was just so good.
Yeah.
And like Momo getting jealous of Ira and stuff like that.
Ira, yeah.
Getting possessive, mad and shit.
Yeah.
It's just so cute. I love it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you know this, like remember this scene. In that episode, they finally like see each other, right? During lunchtime.
Mm.
And they like bump into each other,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
I was watching this on YouTube, by the way. They released like the full episodes HD on YouTube,
Mm.
which is really nice. So I don't have to get Crunchyroll. But anyway, so it shows you, right, like the most replayed parts of the video. So that
Mm.
scene where they accidentally like hit each other,
Mm.
sorry, not hit. How do you call it?
Low clips.
No. But yeah, I mean, pretty much because that's where people have paused the most. So you can already tell people are whipped for this duo.
It like the best thing about this is that it doesn't feel forced at all.
Yeah, it everything falls into place.
Exactly. Like the whole chemistry between the both of them is like so perfect and it works. It definitely works. Like we can see that the author is not clueless about teenage romance. How Okarun becomes flustered around her or like stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's just so cute. Oh.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I have to mention this. Her grandmother is so attractive for no reason.
True. True. Why the hell is she so attractive?
For no reason, man. What grandma is this attractive?
I had to like pause the anime when she was in frame and I'm like, damn! Wow!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Super good looking grandma.
Exactly. Oh, and the grandma is a great character too. She was a great addition to
Yeah,
the cast.
for sure.
Like from the first episode when we got a few flashback of her granny and stuff, I thought she's
Hmm.
going to be like a gentle, kind person or something. She's a total badass in reality. It's hilarious, man. And Turbo Granny, I love her so much.
Turbo Granny. Yeah,
Turbo
Turbo
Granny is
Granny.
awesome.
I think we've grown to like now. Uh,
Yeah.
and Ira also we didn't like initially, but
Mm.
after this like seventh episode, she's going to be an addition to this group. I feel.
Yeah, she is.
Hmm.
And there are a lot of like a lot more characters to come as well.
Hmm.
Like I've seen the opening, right? We saw a lot of different characters in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a lot of people. A lot, not a lot, but like a few.
Hmm.
Like I have mentioned this last time, by the way, but I do get a lot of Mob Psycho 100 vibes from this anime, particularly from Okarun and how awkward he is around people and like how his character is basically. It reminded me of Mob.
Hmm.
It's It's actually like really, it's a good thing, by the way. It's not a bad thing at all, because Mob is an amazing character. I love him so much. He's the best. If you haven't, please do watch that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just so good. I haven't seen a lot of people watch it, but yeah, it's so good. Anyway, back to the topic. uh, Actually, like in Mob Psycho 100, there is Turbo Granny in that anime.
Oh.
Yeah. So here's the thing. In Dandadan, right? The whole monsters or aliens or like spirits are based on urban legends and stuff like that,
Hmm.
which are actually existing in real life. The whole Turbo Granny urban legend exists in real life. So like since Mob Psycho 100 is also about like exercising spirits and stuff, Turbo Granny exists in that anime as well.
Hmm.
Anyway, uh,
Yeah, I mean, the Japanese have a lot of urban legends and stuff, right?
they have a lot of it,
Hmm. So it
which
would make
makes
sense.
yeah, which also makes me actually, you know, admire the author more, because like he's so in touch with his own culture,
Hmm.
and he's aware of all the urban legends and everything, and he's using them for his own advantage, like, for the anime, and to shape how the spirits and the aliens in the anime go.
Hmm.
The amazing opening, right, of this anime.
Yeah.
If you check the lyrics, it's basically random names and talking about random urban legends or pop culture references, like movies and stuff. It doesn't have any pure meaningful lyrics, I think.
Hmm.
It's
But
just
hey,
it's just
it's
talking
it's
about, yeah.
catchy.
Also, it fits.
Yeah.
It fits the aesthetic. It fits like the whole weird quirky thing. It fits the whole vibe of the anime anyway.
Hmm.
It's a great opening too. Kudos for
Yeah, that's all that
Creepy
matters
Nuts.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so good. It's probably the best anime I've watched this year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That I mean, I told you I think earlier. This makes it into my top 10 already.
Mm, yeah,
Maybe even my
and
top
like
5. Really.
and like you can see how much love they put into this anime, this
Hmm.
adaptation basically, because this manga, right? It's really popular, and like a lot of people love this, like they love it. They are obsessed with this anime. They have a lot of love and care for this particular anime, and they wanted a great adaptation, and they definitely got one.
Hmm.
Like kudos for them, to be honest. They did a great job, and the Dandadan manga community is probably celebrating right now, seeing how great this is.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, the whole episode, right, the which we
Hmm.
saw, episode 7, it was just like a few pages or like something in the manga. The whole flashback and everything. It wasn't as fleshed out as it was in the anime,
Hmm.
which is another thing that I am really appreciative about, because this needed some, it needed to take its sweet time to establish the whole flashback scene, and they definitely, you know, did it pretty well.
Hmm.
And
And
in
it's also
the
not
manga,
that
huh?
like the flashback takes a long time, but
Yeah.
in like the given like maybe 10-15 minutes of that episode, right?
Hmm.
They have made you so immersed in that story,
Hmm.
right? And so emotionally involved with this character, with this spirit.
Hmm.
Um, it's kind of insane if you think about it. They know how to push every like right button.
Oh yeah. Even if it was like a short thing, like it was a short thing, but like the whole I don't know, the debt collectors that came into the house and attacked them, and
Hmm.
that just really broke my heart, man. I was like, I was like, I wanted to close my eyes. It was that bad. I mean, there are worse scenes in anime, and but like seriously, I can't see something like that. I can't see a child just crying, seeing her mother get completely. Oh, I'm like, yeah, you get what I mean, right?
Hmm. Yeah, same here because
It was
I
just
am
hard to
also
watch.
the kind of person who will close her eyes when she sees stuff
Hmm.
like this. Yeah.
You know what's even sadder?
Hmm.
You don't know what happened to the kid.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I wonder what happened. Like, I don't want to know. That would be even worse.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll ever mention it later, right?
Yeah, I wonder it too. Like, if they would mention it or like bring back that character or something like that.
Hmm.
But seriously, though, I don't want to know what happened to her. I don't want to. It won't be anything good.
Yeah.
Oh
What if
man.
it is good though?
If it is, then it's fine, but I don't think it's good. The way it was built up and the way the people handled them, it doesn't look good for her.
Hmm. Let's see.
But if she, like, I know it is not probably going to like be mentioned anytime soon, but if she was going through something worse, I hope she had a painless death.
Yeah. Man, that scenario itself is so messed up.
Yeah, it's scary. It's very scary. It's just so sad, right? Like we saw this mother, like even if it was just for like 10 seconds or whatever, we saw her work hard for like doing random jobs, doing prostitution and stuff like that, just to get enough money
Hmm.
to provide for her daughter. And what happens in the end is just truly heartbreaking.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just cried during the whole thing.
Yeah.
Here's
It's
the
also
thing
very
though, like
visual, that whole scene.
we all, yeah, we all knew what was going to happen, right?
Hmm.
We all knew from the very moment they showed the kid and the mother, we all knew what was going to happen. But the way it happened made it even worse.
Sometimes it doesn't matter what you expect. Sometimes it could be like blatantly obvious what's gonna happen, and especially if you're someone who
Hmm.
watches anime, like on the daily, you're like in general, if you're an anime watcher,
Hmm.
you at a certain point will be able to assume what could happen, right?
Yeah.
Um, especially with animes like these, where like
Hmm.
there are emotional scenes happening, you can kind of assume. But at the end of the day, when it happens, man, it's going to hit.
Yeah, it
And
definitely hit hard.
yeah, I feel like especially with this anime, it hit so hard. The
Hmm.
scene is
Yeah.
also very visual, like the
Oh yeah, yeah. They showed everything.
Yeah.
They didn't hold back at all. The one thing that they did hold back was the whole suicide thing. They didn't show it properly, which is a good thing, by
Hmm.
the way. I loved how they interpreted that scene. I mentioned it earlier, but yeah, we were seeing that scene through her mind, like through her shoes.
Hmm.
She was like, it was over for her. She had nothing else to offer than just to do what she had been doing best, which is dance.
Hmm.
And when she did, she had realized she has nothing more left to live for, and she just leaped off the terrace.
The
It's
spirit,
sad. It's so sad.
um, yeah, the spirit, right? Like the form of that spirit, um,
Hmm.
it kind of shows how that spirit ended up in that state. Like the hair everywhere, the dress that she was
Hmm.
wearing, etc., etc. Um,
The red dress, right? The same red dress that she gifted to her daughter.
hmm. So, yeah, this is what happens when you watch an emotional scene. Like it doesn't. The after effect still stays.
Yeah. Again, I'm mentioning Clannad, but after watching Clannad, the same thing happened, and I didn't watch anything for like 3 months or so.
Hmm.
I was just completely, what the hell happened? Anyway, back to the topic again. I mean, I don't think there's anything more to talk about, right? We just thoroughly talked about the whole thing.
Dandadan, yes. So
I'm like
seven
really excited
episodes
anyway
so
to like,
far.
yeah.
It is an amazing anime, and I
Oh
love
yeah, definitely.
it. And I think everyone should give it a shot. Like I am someone who can't watch a lot of gore or like bloodshed or anything, but I feel there was only bloodshed in seventh episode, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, that was there, so I kind of covered my eyes a little bit. That's like my own phobia. But yeah, even if you're, someone like me who kind of has a hard time watching stuff like this is still a great watch. The
Oh
action
yeah, definitely.
and everything else that we've mentioned so far is amazing. It's very immersive. Like 1, 2 episodes you watch and you're all in.
Yeah. It's in total it's just 12 episodes. I think, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's just 12 episodes. So like we're on the seventh episodes. We are like halfway done.
Hmm.
If this is the quality that they are going with, definitely this anime will just go up in my top 10 list. Definitely. I mean, it
Hmm.
is already around the same space, but like I need to finish the whole season to like actually rank them somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Let's just see how this goes.
Hmm. I mean,
Okay,
it's
that.
also like, props to them. This anime
Hmm.
is so immersive that it'll, you know, make you wonder what is next, like
Oh
in a
yeah.
matter of a few episodes. So I like
A
that.
friend of mine, right? A friend of mine, I recommended her to watch Dandadan, and she
Hmm.
watched like 2 episodes and read the whole manga because she was so curious. She was like, "What the hell? I'm just going to read the manga right now," and she just read till it came out. It's still ongoing, right? It's not over yet.
Acha, the manga is also ongoing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not over yet.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
So that's Dandadan, and so what's next? What do we talk about next? Shan, are you still with us?
हाँ.
So, okay, there are a lot. I mean, a lot of animes which are coming up next year and in the distant future. And like a few of them are which I'm like really intrigued about. There's like a John Wick anime which is about to come out, which is going to be like showing his prequel story basically, how he became the boogeyman or whatever. I'm interested to see how that goes. I've always loved the John Wick movie, so I'm really curious. And it's Keanu Reeves. Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves? And then there's Sakamoto Days, which is like really good. I've read the manga for a bit, and it's just so good. A trailer came out a few days ago, and like it looks great too. And I think they'll do justice to the anime like manga and do it great. Sakamoto Days is one of those animes which are like having a really interesting plot. It's not groundbreaking or anything. We have seen an anime which is like kind of close to this, which is The Way of the House Husband. If you don't know, The Way of the House Husband is basically a Yakuza member uh, who falls in love with a woman and retires to be a house husband. It is hilarious and it's just a fun watch. It's not a like a long thing or anything. We can watch it in like a day or two maybe.
Hmm.
Um, and that's the basic concept of Sakamoto Days as well. An assassin basically. He falls in love with a woman and starts a family. He retires and becomes a normal person, and the consequences that follows of his past life are going to catch up. So that's basically what happens in the anime. Manga. But yeah, it is a great watch, and I'm definitely excited to see how that is going to play out. And then there's like the fragrant, the fragrant flowers that bloom with dignity, which is like people consider that the best romance manga out right now, which is also something I'm excited about. It's a delinquent, perfect girl student, basically story like that kind of, which always works. By the way, I love that those kind of love stories. It's fine. It's fun. And then there's a Lord of the Rings anime coming. I just realized something. There are a lot of people are like definitely catching on the anime business. People are like making these John Wick, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever. There are more anime adaptations which are about to like get released. Like Cyberpunk is getting a season 2 as well. So like I'm wondering if this is just going to make it worse or good. On one hand it could be good, but on the other like people might just use this for a quick cash grab and won't put much effort into this, and it will just get flooded with media which is not that good.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, there are people who have started watching anime like way before, like during the 2000s.
Hmm.
Um, and there are people who are starting this now, right? So I feel
Yeah,
the
during
fan base has definitely evolved, right?
oh yeah,
Um,
it definitely grew more than it did like 5 years ago.
hmm.
The basically the anime community just grew in popularity as Corona started because people didn't have anything else to do,
Yeah.
so they just started watching anime. So like the anime market just grew exponentially. It became so big that huge companies and huge corporate business are like cashing out on this particular genre or like particular industry to make as much as money as they can.
Hmm.
वही तो वही तो प्रॉब्लम रहता ना अभी। लॉकडाउन से जो पॉपुलैरिटी एकदम बड़ी थी,
Hmm.
उससे क्या हो गया कि बहुत ज़्यादा फैंस एनिमे कम्युनिटी में आ गए जो एनिमे देखने लगे।
Hmm.
अब इससे क्या होता है कि डिमांड और भी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है। और
Exactly.
इससे एक चीज़ क्या हुई, जो रोमांस जॉनर जो है उसके अंदर एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज देखने मिला, जो पहले बहुत कम होता था लेकिन फिर बढ़ गया वो। और ये था कि फैन सर्विस बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई,
Oh yeah,
जो
I
पहले
agree.
उतने नहीं थी।
I agree.
क्योंकि मैं जो पहले के रोमांस एनिमे जो देखा हूँ, तो उसमें एक चीज़ नोटिस करो कि उन्होंने बहुत कम बार ऐसा होता था कि फैन सर्विस दिखाते थे। बाकी वो इतना नॉर्मल चीज़ों पे फोकस रहता था, या फिर वो चीज़ें ना ऐसा जेन्युइन लगती थी कि वो एक्चुअली मतलब हो रहा है वो, लाइक नेचुरल लगता था जो कुछ भी देखने मिलता था। बट अभी मुझे लगता है वो फैंस के अटेंशन के लिए और बाकी चीज़ों के लिए ज़बरदस्ती फैन सर्विस घुसा देना कभी कभी नहीं होता है वो उस एनिमे में सूट भी। तो शायद वो चीज़ बहुत बढ़ गई है उस वजह से।
Oh no,
और
yeah.
एक और चीज़ कि जो बहुत ज़्यादा फैन बेस जो बढ़ा है, उससे तूने बोला ना कैश ग्रैब की बातें अभी जो
Hmm.
जो तूने करी, वो हाल ही में रिसेंट अगर एग्जांपल है तो वो डीमन स्लेयर के साथ भी हुआ था।
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
उन्होंने
yeah.
बस रिकैप चलवा दिया मूवी के नाम पे, और बस हो गए, उनकी कमाई हो गई, क्योंकि उनको पता था लोग देखने जाएंगे। ऑलरेडी बहुत फेमस फ्रेंचाइज है, तो उतना
Yeah,
वो एक रहता ही है कि इनिशियल ऑडियंस का बूस्ट मिलेगा उनको, जो कि मिला भी।
isn't like Demon Slayer the most grossed anime movie of all time?
आई थिंक हाँ भी या ना भी मुझे याद नहीं है।
It
वो
was for a while. It was
2020 की
for a
थी।
while. Huh.
नहीं नहीं, वो 2020 की थी, ओवरऑल नहीं थी आई गेस।
Oh,
मुझे
okay.
याद नहीं है ठीक से, बट इतना कंफर्म है मुझे कि 2020 की थी वो।
But yeah, they did make a lot of money.
या पूरे वर्ल्ड में वो हाईएस्ट ग्रोसिंग मूवी थी 2020
Hmm.
में।
They did. They made a lot of money, and yeah, they are definitely making a cash grab by making the last season into movies. I mean, we could say that to the Attack on Titan movie that came out just now. That's also a cash grab in a way.
या बट वो देखा नहीं है, तो उसके ऊपर मैं कुछ कहना नहीं चाहूँगा।
I mean, it is going to be the same thing, right? What difference
या
is it going to be?
पूरा पूरा आई गेस वो लास्ट का वही एपिसोड्स को चलवा दिया होगा, और पोस्ट क्रेडिट में शायद से न्यू एंडिंग का
Hmm.
कुछ दिखा दिया, जो कि चलो अब पता है हमें कि क्या है, क्योंकि इतना लोग बात कर रहे हैं तो हमें पता है कि क्या दिखाया है एंडिंग में।
Yeah, yeah.
जिसको लेके बहुत ज़्यादा खुश भी है बहुत लोग, मैं नहीं हूँ, मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगा चूतिया।
Goth Mikasa is something I never thought I'd see in my life.
आई मीन एक ट्रैजिक स्टोरी का तुम ट्रैजिक एंड ही चाहोगे। एटलीस्ट
हाँ.
मैं तो चाहूँगा, मैं नहीं चाहूँगा कि इतना बहुत हैप्पी एंडिंग दिखाते यार, वो मीनिंग नहीं रह जाता फिर उस चीज़ को।
Yeah, I
क्योंकि
understand.
एरन का सैक्रिफाइस वगैरह वो सब चीज़ें इतनी एपिक लगती है, क्योंकि एक्चुअली एंड में उसको कुछ मिला नहीं ना, उसको
Hmm.
फ्रीडम थोड़ी मिला। तो वो इसलिए वो स्टोरी इतनी ग्रेट लगती थी। अटैक ऑन टाइटन मेरा कोई बहुत ज़्यादा फेवरेट एनिमे नहीं है, बट वो रिस्पेक्ट इसलिए थी क्योंकि ऑथर ने जो सबसे मुश्किल डिसीजंस रहता है वो लिए थे,
Hmm.
तो इसलिए रिस्पेक्ट थी। बट शायद से वो फैंस को थोड़ा प्लीज करने के लिए भी किया होगा, आई
Oh yeah.
थिंक। बट यार
And like there are a lot of, I mean, talking about cash grabs, I don't know why, but yeah, anime live action is also a thing now. Did you? I'm sorry, but like this was very recent. A new image for a How to Train Your Dragon live action movie just came out. It looks horrendous. It looks so bad. Like why? Why do you have to do that? It's just so bad. You
ओके,
don't have
मुझे
to ruin it.
मुझे ये पता था कि उसका लाइव एक्शन आ रहा है, मैंने फोटो वोटो कुछ नहीं देखा क्या आया है, तो
Toothless looks
इतना
so
बुरा था क्या?
bad. Yeah, he looks so weird.
ओके।
And on the like, it's just so weird, man. The casting is also really bad.
उन्होंने उसमें महेश बाबू को कास्ट करना चाहिए, वो बहुत अच्छा ड्रैगन बनेगा।
Hmm.
क्या हूँ।
It's frustrating. Like these are like great stories which doesn't have to be a live action series or whatever. Disney is doing the same thing now. DreamWorks is doing the like following Disney.
मत ले टेंशन, ड्रैगन बॉल को बिगाड़ दिया उन्होंने, अब बचाई क्या है और टेंशन लेने का। अगर वो ड्रैगन बॉल को बिगाड़ सकते हैं तो बाकी का तो फिर भी समझ आता है। देखा
Dragon
है तूने
Ball,
वो?
yeah, Dragon Ball, I have seen it.
एग्जैक्टली अगर
uh,
वो ड्रैगन बॉल को बिगाड़ सकते हैं तो कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशंस नहीं रखना चाहिए ये लाइव एक्शन कम्युनिटी से, जो भी बनाते हैं भड़वे।
Dragon Ball was so bad, man, but then it just looked like a parody. The whole thing just looked like a parody.
अरे हंसी आ रही थी भाई जो भी था।
Same, it was so bad, man. What the hell? Oh. And
पर
then
मुझे मुझे एक बात समझ में नहीं आती कि ओके लाइव एक्शन, तुम चलो लाइव एक्शन एडेप्टेशन बना रहे हो वो सब ठीक है, बट हर एक शो को लाइव एक्शन में लाने का ज़रूरत नहीं रहता है।
exactly, it just doesn't have to be that.
और अगर ला रहे हो तो फिर पूरे एफर्ट्स दो, पूरा वो बजट होगा उस लेवल का, उस शो जो शो की जो डिमांड है उतना बजट अगर होगा तभी बनाओ, अगर नहीं है तो बस छोड़ दो भाई उस शो को, क्यों क्यों खराब कर रहे हो।
Exactly. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry to just inform this information, but like heard somewhere that there's going to be a Hollywood movie that remakes Your Name into live action.
Oh my god.
अरे ये पुराना न्यूज़ है ये काफ़ी।
It is an old news.
या और मैंने तो बीच में सुना था कि ये कैंसिल भी हो गया करके, बट
Oh,
आई थिंक वो बना ही लेंगे मुझे लगता है। और एक डेथ नोट का आ रहा था, मैंने
हाँ.
सुना था कि वो भी कैंसिल हो गया करके।
Oh.
पता नहीं यार, ये लोग अनाउंस करते फिर कैंसिल करते, देन बोलते नहीं अब तो हम बना ही रहे, मतलब क्या है कुछ समझ में नहीं आता। इवन वो बीच में नरूटो का आया था वन पीस के बाद में, अब कहाँ गया नरूटो?
It doesn't exist anymore.
वही कहाँ पे गया?
Honestly, it's for the better.
या
I don't want a live action Naruto or Your Name or whatever.
अरे इवन वन पीस का लाइव एक्शन आने से पहले मैं गालियां दे रहा था कि भाई मत बनाओ, बट वो समहाउ उन्होंने मैनेज कर लिया,
Hmm.
क्योंकि वन पीस का जो वर्ल्ड है, वर्ल्ड बिल्डिंग जो है, उसके कैरेक्टर डायनामिक्स जो कुछ भी है,
Hmm.
उसको देखेगा ना तो तुझे लगेगा कि ये एनिमे ऐसा है जिसको सबसे मुश्किल जाएगा लाइव एक्शन में बनाने के लिए,
Uh,
लेकिन स्टिल वो बन गया।
Avatar, The Last Airbender, that was also a good live action series. I feel like the casting was also pretty nice as well. They did pretty well. Like the whole aesthetic and the stuff really matched. And it's also by Netflix as well, so yeah.
मैंने देखा नहीं है।
Hmm. I need to watch the anime of that. I haven't yet.
अच्छा मतलब तूने एनिमे नहीं देखा, तूने लाइव एक्शन देख लिया, कमाल
I
है।
watched the live action, yeah. There was that one movie though, like it was way like the series is way better than that movie, but yeah, there was some movie before. I've seen that one as well. Then there's like movies that are like live action movies that are coming out in Japan as well. Like My Dress Up Darling is getting a live action. I don't even know why. Like why?
किसका किसका
Huh?
क्या किसका क्या बन रहा है?
My Dress Up
सुना नहीं।
Darling.
तेरी डार्लिंग क्या?
My Dress Up Darling, that one anime where the guy is making cosplay clothes for the girl.
हाँ उस एनिमे का क्या लाइव एक्शन बन रहा?
हाँ, exactly.
अबे ये पिछले बार से बन ही रहेगा, मतलब अभी तक कुछ और
No,
न्यूज़ नहीं आएगी इसका।
it is about to get released. There's like a trailer and stuff that's out.
ओके मतलब बन चुका है।
Yeah. And here's the thing,
Okay.
the weirdest anime also got live action. I don't know the proper title of that, but basically, the guy, the main character's wife dies and gets reincarnated into a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one has a live action series.
मतलब काफी इस पे मैं
What?
कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा.
No, it's just hilarious. And they are like Japanese people are the ones who are making this, by the way. It's not Americans or anything, anyone like that.
जापानीज बना रहे ये चीज़ शॉकिंग
Hmm.
नहीं है बिल्कुल भी, ये एक्सपेक्टेड था.
Hmm.
क्योंकि जापानीज लोग ही ये हरकत कर सकते हैं, सबसे ज़्यादा चुल उनको ही है. बट यार मैं इस पे कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा क्योंकि मैं भी काफ़ी एक्साइटेड हूँ.
I wonder how
का,
people are even getting ideas for this.
मुझे कास्टिंग देखना है इसका क्या है.
Also, like talking about the whole reincarnation genre, isekai stuff, I haven't watched any of it.
इससे क्या है यार.
Hmm.
स्किप अगला टॉपिक.
There's like ReZero is good. I've heard like people say ReZero is amazing. That's the only isekai that's like really nice that I should check out. But I haven't watched it yet.
मैंने एक भी नहीं देखा है तो.
And you know, there was also not Cyberpunk. What is it? Yeah, Suicide Squad isekai. Like I don't know, man. How do they? What are they even smoking to get these kind of stupid ideas? Who would make a Suicide Squad isekai? That is so random. As much as I love anime and as much as I appreciate the creativity of these mangakas, sometimes I'm also concerned.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how they it is.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of creativity to make an anime, come up with a story, come up with an art style, etc. Right?
Yeah, my dress
Uh,
up, darling.
uh,
Very creative.
yeah. So sometimes your creativity kind of goes a little out of control. That's all.
बाय द वे माय ड्रेस अप डार्लिंग एनिमे अच्छा था. पहला सीजन आई थिंक. आगे का मुझे नहीं पता. पहला मुझे ठीक लगा, मतलब ठीक है उसमें फ़ैन सर्विस था थोड़ा बहुत, बट ओवरऑल कुछ कुछ सीन्स अभी भी मुझे याद है. मैं टोटली भूल चुका हूँ, ठीक है, सीज़न 1 का स्टोरी उतना अच्छे से याद नहीं. बट कुछ कुछ सीन्स और वो उसके लाइक वो जो मेन कैरेक्टर था गोजो, जो भी नाम था उसका, उसका डॉल्स वगैरह बनाने का, डॉल के कपड़े क्या बनाता था यार वो मैं भूल गया. तो वो जो कुछ भी चीज़ें थी वो बहुत अच्छा था. तुमने
Hmm.
देखा है क्या एनिमे वो?
No, I haven't.
अच्छा नहीं देखा क्या? ओके, मुझे लगा देखा होगा तो.
Nah, I was like not interested. It just felt too weird. I don't know why.
वियर्ड है वो, बट मैं देख लिया था क्योंकि जब वो एयर हो रहा था
Hmm.
लोग बात कर रहे थे, मैंने देखा एंड अच्छा था वो.
I see. And the things that are airing right now, there's Arcane, which just came out, season 2. I
या
haven't
वो
watched
अच्छा है.
season 1 either, so Shan is the one who actually watched it, so you'll talk about it better.
हम्म, नहीं ज़्यादा बात करने जैसे कुछ नहीं क्योंकि अभी तो सीज़न ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है वो.
Hmm.
उसके 6 एपिसोड्स आ चुके हैं, मैंने 3 देखे. और 3 में जो चीज़ें नोटिस हो पाई है मुझसे वो यही थी कि पहला तो एनिमेशन क्वालिटी बेटर हुआ है. वो
Hmm.
होना ही था, 3 इयर्स का गैप था पहले और दूसरे सीज़न में.
Hmm.
और दूसरा ये था कि मुझे सीज़न 2 ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है पहले सीज़न से,
Hmm.
क्योंकि सीज़न 1 जो था वो काफ़ी स्लो स्टार्ट हुआ था मेरे लिए. मैं थोड़ा खुद को फोर्स करके देखा था पहले 2-3 एपिसोड्स इसमें ऐसा नहीं करना पड़ा। इसमें क्योंकि सीज़न 1 जहाँ पे ख़त्म हुआ था वो बहुत पीक पॉइंट था, और
Hmm.
वहीं से स्टोरी फिर चालू होती है, तो वो बहुत ऐसा था कि स्टोरी में इन्वेस्टेड रहते हो, तो
Right.
वो एक अच्छी चीज़ थी। बस एक प्रॉब्लम रह गई मेरे लिए कि सीज़न 1 मैंने थोड़ा पहले देखा था, 3-4 महीने हो गए। तो जब सीज़न 2 जहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है वहाँ पर ना 2-3 इमोशंस को हिट करने वाले सीन्स थे जो तुमको हिट होने चाहिए, वो उसलिए ही थे क्योंकि वो थोड़े स्लो भी थे। वो इसीलिए थे कि ताकि वो तुमको हिट हो, लेकिन वो मुझे नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि उसके लिए मुझे सीज़न 1 का एंडिंग वापस देखना पड़ता, क्योंकि वो पूरे फ्लो में अगर मैं रहता तो मुझे वो इमोशंस हिट होते। तो मैं बस बैठ के ऐसे सीज़न 2 चालू करा, तो मुझे वो थोड़ा लगा कि यार ये नहीं लग रहा मेरे लिए ठीक। बट उसके बाद में स्टोरी ने अच्छा पेस पकड़ा, और स्टोरी मुझे लगता है कि अभी और पीक करते जा रही है। और नेक्स्ट जो 3 एपिसोड्स आए हैं, आज ही आए थे, मैंने देखे नहीं है फ़िलहाल। बट आई थिंक उसका जो प्रीव्यू वगैरह था, प्रोमोज वगैरह जो थे, उससे तो यही लग रहा था कि स्टोरी और भी ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाली है। तो शायद देखता हूँ मैं, अभी आगे और देखूँगा उसके बाद ही बात कर सकता। बट मुझे लगता है तुम लोगों ने देखना चाहिए, लाइक उतना तो अच्छा है वो, एक बार देखने लायक तो है। आई मीन 3D एनिमेशन में बहुत कम बार होता है कि शोज़ अच्छे बनते हैं आजकल, बहुत बहुत रेयर हो चुका है ये। अभी बीच में वो मूवी आई थी, क्या नाम था उसका, नाम भूल गया मैं यार,
Wild
पर मैं
Robot.
देख के भी आया था। हाँ, द वाइल्ड रोबोट। तो वो एक रेयर मास्टरपीस था, क्योंकि वो वैसे मूवीज़ नहीं बन रहे आजकल।
Hmm.
मैं तो ये सोच लिया था कि 3D एनिमेटेड मूवीज़ नहीं बनेगी अब वापस से अच्छी,
Hmm.
क्योंकि जो कुछ भी बन रहा था वो एक तो कैश ग्रैब, या फिर पुराने फ्रेंचाइज को उठा के उसका कोई सीक्वल ला दिए, क्योंकि बस पैसे चाहिए, उसमें कोई एफर्ट्स नहीं डालना। तो ये एक टोटली न्यू फ्रेंचाइज था, और वो वर्क कर गया बहुत अच्छे से, और बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने उस मूवी को बनाया। उसका स्टोरी भले ही सिंपल होगा, बट स्टिल वो जिस तरह से उन्होंने प्रेजेंट करा है, जैसे अभी तुम उसकी बात कर रहे थे, दान के एपिसोड 7 में जो थोड़ा मदरहुड वाला भी टच वगैरह की तुमने बात करी, ये पूरा मूवी ही उस चीज़ के अराउंड रिवॉल्व करता है। तो इसलिए इसका जो इसका जो प्लॉट था और इसका जो वाइब था जो आ रहा था, वो बहुत ऐसा अच्छा सा लगता है। और मूवी काफ़ी अच्छी थी मुझे लगता है, बट थोड़ा दुख हुआ क्योंकि मैं लेट भी गया वैसे देखने के लिए, सच कहो तो। बट जब गया तो थिएटर खाली था पूरा। एटलीस्ट लाइक लोगों ने आना चाहिए यार, ऐसे फैमिली वाली मूवी थी, ये देखना चाहिए था। बट या
Hmm.
अब क्या कर सकता है।
Also, like recently, another movie that came out which was like really nice and people didn't actually recognize how good it was. But it was like Transformers One. It is an animated movie which came out of you like last month or so, and the marketing team just sucked. They didn't market this movie properly at all. People didn't even know this movie was coming out, and then when it did, it didn't even make a lot of money. But when I watched it, it was just so good. And I know it's like a big franchise or whatever, but I enjoyed that movie a lot. People need to watch these kind of movies more.
नाम
People,
क्या है?
Transformers One.
अच्छा, वो क्या, ओके।
Huh. It's like a really good movie, by the way. It's like so good. I was only honestly like kind of skeptical about the voice actors and it being animated and stuff like that, because like the old Optimus Prime voice actor got replaced with Chris Hemsworth, which was like really odd to me. But yeah, I watched that movie and it was like so good. It was so entertaining and so engaging. And for someone who like enjoyed the Transformers movie from way before, it was like a treat to the fans basically. Um, yeah, the animation of that movie was also great. Okay, I had a point which I was about to talk while we were talking about Arcane, but I just totally forgot about it. But yeah, I remember it now. Arcane definitely introduced a new style of animation. right? The animation in Arcane is like very distinct, and that animation is also like present in like the Into the Spider-Verse movies, like the Spider-Verse movies, um, and the TMNT movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. They literally like invented, or like not invented, but basically made a new type of animation, a new style of animation, which is like really engaging, and it looks pretty neat too, honestly. The anime, like I've seen a few clips and stuff from Arcane, and it just looks amazing. Like it's just so good. I need to watch it. Definitely, I need to watch it.
Hmm.
I want, like, the whole animation style is just so look, it looks comic style kind of, and that works a lot to the to an extent at least. Um, and then there's like yeah, then there's like Into the Spider-Verse and those kind of movies, which also incorporates the whole comic book style perfectly, and it works really well. Those movies are like one of my favorite animated movies, by the way. Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, both are like really nice movies.
पीक है
Uh,
भाई वो पीक
hmm?
पीक मूवीज है वो सही में.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Those are like the animation, everything is just so good. We can't deny that.
अबे ओए तू वो ट्रांसफॉर्मर वाले मूवी का बात कर रहा था.
Hmm.
उसका जो प्रमोशन जिस तरह से हुआ है भाई, इतना टट्टी प्रमोशन था. मुझे उस
Exactly.
मूवी वो मूवी आई, मुझे ये पता भी नहीं चला. मेरा दोस्त उस पर वीडियो बनाता है, मैं वीडियो लगाया और मैं सोच रहा अच्छा इस पर भी मूवी बनी है. एंड
Yeah.
भाई मैं लिटरली भनक तक नहीं लगा कि ऐसा कोई मूवी आया है, क्योंकि यूजुअली क्या होता है कि मूवीज आते हैं हमें पता तो चलता है, कम से कम देखना
Hmm.
नहीं देखना वो बात की बात है, बट पता तो चले.
Yeah, this movie we didn't even know about it. The whole marketing team just sucked. Like the fans had to market it basically. People were on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, asking people to like watch this movie because it is worth watching. It is really worth watching. And it doesn't get, like, when something so good doesn't get the recognition it deserves, the hardcore fans really just, they can't do anything about it either. It's just sad. It's just a really sad point. And it's like, and what's even sadder is that the movie didn't make a lot of money, so I don't think the studio will make a sequel for this movie either.
नहीं, डिजर्विंग है.
Yeah, it does deserve a sequel, but yeah, I don't think the studio will make one.
नहीं नहीं, ना बना पाना डिजर्विंग है. क्योंकि क्योंकि सालों अगर तुमको इतने सीरियस थे तो करना था अच्छे से, मार्केट उसको प्रमोट
Hmm.
करना था.
Exactly.
सही जगह पे पैसे नहीं लगाते.
It's a really sad thing that happened. Yeah. And recently, Look Back also came out, right, on OTT and stuff.
सात तारीख
I
को.
hate the fact that Look Back got released in India so late into the year, right?
अरे
Like it released closer to the digital release as well, and it didn't even have a lot of, you know, it wasn't in a lot of theaters. I mean, only in like the big PVR or something like that, and I couldn't watch it in theaters because of that. Because like my the nearest PVR near me is like 1.5 hours away.
अरे पहला तो वो मूवी लेट आई, वो तो एक चीज़ थी, लेकिन लेट आने के साथ ना उसका जो रिलीज डेट था वो भी लाइक कंफर्म नहीं था. वो कभी चेंज हो रहा है, कभी चेंज हो रहा है, तो ऐसे क्या हो गया कि ट्रैक खो गया मैं उसके रिलीज डेट का. और ऐसा होते होते क्या हो गया फिर लास्ट मंथ, ये नवंबर है, लास्ट कौन सा था, अक्टूबर. तो उस मंथ के ऑलमोस्ट एंडिंग पे लाइक 25th को आई गेस वो रिलीज़ हुआ इंडिया में. और 25th से 5-6 दिन बाद दिवाली आता है. अब वो दिवाली को इतना क्लोज रिलीज हुआ वो मूवी कि मेरा नहीं हुआ फिर पॉसिबल उस मूवी को देखना। और उसके बाद क्या हो गया कि मूवी 25th को आया, 31st तक वो थिएटर्स में रहता है, और उसके बाद 7 तारीख को, मतलब उससे एक वीक बाद वो ओटीटी पे रिलीज हो जाता है।
Exactly.
इतना क्लोज था वो।
Yeah, it is just so bad.
मेरे माइंड में आ रहा था कि भाई मैं थिएटर में जाऊँ या 7 दिन रुक के फिर फ्री में देख लूँ, लाइक ये चल रहा था फिर।
It like they should have released it like at least 2 months before the OTT release, at least.
या
It's another case of like bad studio interference and stuff like that. Um, because like
बट
wait.
बट मुझे क्या लगता है भाई, ये एक और चीज़ ये भी है ना कि उस मूवी का जॉनरा,
Hmm.
पहला तो, और वो मूवी किस टाइप की है तो उसका डिमांड बहुत कम है। ऐसी
Hmm.
मूवीज़ थिएटर्स में वैसे भी चलती नहीं है, तो इंडिया अभी लाइक प्रूवन ऐसी जगह नहीं है जहाँ पे तुम मूवीज़ लगा दो चल जाएगी, तुम्हें गारंटी हो।
Hmm.
ऐसा तो नहीं है ना। तो शायद उस वजह से भी मुझे लगता ऐसा हो गया होगा। बट
Yeah.
या
Okay.
पता नहीं, मैं उसके कलेक्शंस को तो फॉलो नहीं किया कि इंडिया में कितना कमाया वगैरह। बट जितना मैं जानता हूँ, जितना मैं समझता हूँ, इंडिया में अगर एक्शन एनिमे मूवी लगा है तो वो ज़्यादा ही कमाएगा ऐसे मूवीज से।
Yeah. Haikyuu also like get got a lot of money right for like um, its release.
हाई क्यू भाई, पीक,
I
पीक
mean
फिश,
it does have a big fan base. So I mean yeah.
ऑब्वियसली भाई।
Yeah, you're right though. Like movies like this won't make a lot of money here. People would be like more into the mainstream animes and stuff like that.
या बट
If
मूवी
a
अच्छी
movie
थी
like
वो,
if a movie
मूवी
like Demon Slayer or like something related to JJK comes out, it will make a whole lot of money.
जे के।
Like it doesn't matter. Like it if it's just something about Demon Slayer or something about JJK, it will just make a lot of money. It doesn't. Also, One Piece, right? It made a lot of money. One Piece Red released here, I think.
या फिल्म रेट आया था तब,
Hmm.
उसने कमा लिया था।
Yeah. So yeah, these big animes get a lot of attention, and yeah, the anime like the movies that deserve a lot of attention doesn't for the most part. One thing though, I'm really sorry to like say this, but I have to be honest. The Indian audience sucks. Indian movie audience
इसमें
sucks.
इसमें सॉरी क्या है, अब क्या कर सकते हैं, बट
I mean,
जो
I'm
है
just
सो
being
है।
honest. Yeah.
या क्योंकि जो है सो है, मतलब चूतिया तो है इंडियन ऑडियंस, क्योंकि उनको ना अच्छी मूवी की ये नहीं है, कदर नहीं है। वो लोग क्या करते हैं, जब थिएटर में कोई अच्छी मूवी लगती है वो उसको हाइप नहीं करेंगे, जब वो थिएटर से निकल जाती है ओटीटी पे आती है, अब उसके बाद में वो उस मूवी को इतना हाइप करेगी कि देखो भाई मास्टरपीस है।
Ah,
पहले क्यों नहीं देखा?
exactly. When it came out on theater, why didn't you go and watch it?
एग्जैक्टली अगर ऐसी मूवीज कलेक्शन नहीं करेगी तो लोग क्यों ही बनाएंगे ऐसी मूवीज? फिर तुम बोलते हो कि इंडियन मूवीज उस तरह से, लाइक इस तरह की नहीं बनती, उस तरह की नहीं बनती। अरे तुम उसका कलेक्शन ही नहीं होने देते, क्या बनाएंगे वो? क्यों रिस्क
Exactly.
लेगा?
Exactly. Like for example, movies like Singham Returns got a lot of money, and that movie sucked so much, right?
तूने तूने देख ली क्या?
No, but yeah, I've heard a lot of people just complain. I've heard nothing good about that movie. Not even a single thing.
मैंने मैंने सिंघम अगेन जो आई है उसके बारे में तो भी 2-3 बातें अच्छी सुनी है, बट जो भूल भुलैया 3 आई है उसकी एक बात तक अच्छी नहीं सुनी है। और मैं खुद मूवी देख के आया वो, और मैं खुद भी एक भी अच्छी बात नहीं बोलूँगा उसके बारे में।
हाँ.
वो मूवी टोटल गार्बेज थी। बट ठीक है, मतलब ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, बॉलीवुड तक नहीं घुसना मेरे को। बट सिंघम का कैसा था? सिंघम का जो प्रमोशन हुआ था वो इस बात पे हुआ था कि मसाला मूवी है
Hmm.
और एक्शन मूवी है, तो उसको लाइक समझते वो उन्होंने वही डिलीवर करा है जो उन्होंने प्रॉमिस करा था। बट जो भूलभुलैया 3 था उसके साथ प्रॉब्लम ऐसा था, ये हॉरर कॉमेडी बोल के प्रमोट करा था, ना कॉमेडी है ना हॉरर है।
You just go there to sleep, yeah.
वही, अरे मैं भाई मैं पूरे टाइम सो रहा था मूवी में, और
Yeah.
लाइक मेरी दोस्त बैठी थी साइड में, मैं उसको परेशान कर रहा था क्योंकि कुछ और था ही नहीं करने के लिए। बस इंटरवल के बाद वो एक गाना आता है श्रेया घोषाल और सोनू निगम का,
Hmm.
जो कि आइकॉनिक सॉन्ग है, तो वो सुनने के लिए मैं जाग गया थोड़ा। बट यार उसमें भी जो विजुअल्स चल रहे थे, जो डांस वगैरह था, आह, बहुत गंदा।
And these movies make a whole lot of money. One thing is that
नहीं, मुझे मुझे
one
नहीं
thing is
लगता
that,
ज़्यादा पैसा कमाया
hmm,
भाई, ज़्यादा, बाय द वे ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं कमाया दोनों मूवीज़ ने। जो उनका इनिशियल जो ये रहता है, क्या कहते हैं कि कलेक्शन,
hmm.
वो ज़रूर बड़ा था क्योंकि दोनों फ्रैंचाइजेस बड़ी है, तो वो ऑब्वियसली रहेगा ही, बड़ा ही स्टार्ट लेगा। बट उसके बाद दोनों ही मूवीज़ ने डिप लिया है बहुत बड़ा वाला, इवन तो दिवाली के हॉलीडेज थे, फिर भी
Oh,
बहुत नीचे गिरा है मूवीज़। तो ये मत सोच कि ज़्यादा कलेक्शन करा है, मूवीज़ दोनों ही गिरी है नीचे, जो कि अच्छा भी हुआ, काफ़ी सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला ये देखते हुए कि भैंचोद और बनाओ, लाइक डिजर्विंग
yeah.
था वो।
Hmm. It's just, yeah, I don't know, man. The Indian audience need a lot of time and a lot of maturity to get movies like Look Back and stuff like that.
तुम लोग लुक बैक देखो पहले क्योंकि वो बहुत अच्छी मूवी है। क्योंकि बेस्ट चीज़ क्या थी मूवी के बारे में, 58 मिनट्स का मूवी है, लाइक 1 घंटा, और उस 1 घंटे में मुझे लिटरली लगा कि मैं उस कैरेक्टर, दो कैरेक्टर्स की मैंने पूरी लाइफ देख ली, ऐसा मुझे लगा। क्योंकि ऐसे कभी कभी क्या होता है, छोटी मूवी है तो जल्दी जल्दी दिखा देंगे स्किप कर करके, तो तुम्हें फील नहीं होगा कि ओके, तो तुम्हें लगेगा कि ठीक है, मतलब काट काट के दिखा दिया, बस दिखाना था इसलिए। बट इस मूवी के साथ वैसा नहीं होता है। तुम उनके जितने भी लाइक जो भी इमोशंस दिखाए हैं, जो भी इमोशंस है मूवी के अंदर, वो तुम फील कर पाते हो। ये बेस्ट चीज़ थी इस मूवी की। और जो इसके ऑथर है, ऑथर का नाम नहीं मुझे याद, बट मैंने सुना है कि उन्होंने चेनसॉ मैन भी लिखी है। तो या सो द थिंग इज़, चेनसॉ मैन मैंने ट्राई करा था 5-6 एपिसोड्स, मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगा, मैंने ड्रॉप कर दिया। बट वही लुक बैक बहुत अच्छे से लिखी हुई स्टोरी है, और दोनों इतने पोलर अपोजिट लाइक स्टोरीज है। तो मैं ये सोच रहा था कि जो वो राइटर है उसकी लाइक लिखने की, भाई वो क्या कहते हैं उसकी क्षमता वगैरह जो भी बोले, बट वो एक तरफ उसने चेनसॉ मैन लिखी है और एक तरफ लुक बैक लिखी है, लगता नहीं है दोनों एक ही ऑथर ने लिखा होगा।
I've heard like Look Back is basically written based on his own experiences as a mangaka and stuff like that. So
अगर
it's a more personal story for him.
अगर ये पर्सनल स्टोरी होगा तो उसको सही में काफ़ी ज़्यादा सपोर्ट की ज़रूरत है, उसे काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोगों की ज़रूरत है। फिर जो मूवी के अंदर था, अगर वो एक्चुअली उसके लाइफ में हुआ है तो भाई, क्या बंदा बंदा जिंदा क्यों है, लटक क्यों नहीं गया अभी तक?
Is it that bad though?
बैड नहीं भाई, मतलब हाँ है, झूठ नहीं बोलूँगा, है। क्योंकि देख, 58 मिनट्स का मूवी है, 28 मिनट्स का देखने के बाद मैं गया इंस्टा पे, मैंने स्टोरी लगाई, लंबा सा लिखा, मैं बोला भाई क्या मूवी है, मुझे मज़ा आ रहा है। और वो लिख के मैं वापस गया, मूवी मैंने चलाई, और उसके बाद जो मेरे साथ हुआ है, मेरी बस लौड़े लगे हैं मेरे भाई, इतना गंदा भाई, मतलब पागल हो गया मैं। गंदा मतलब मूवी को गंदा नहीं बोल रहा मैं, वो उसमें हुआ इतना गंदा है कि मैं सेम है, बस डिप्रेशन में जाने का बचा था। वो तो अच्छा हो गया, मूवी एंड हो गई।
Oh.
अगर नहीं होती तो शायद कुछ कह नहीं सकते, उतना वो इम्पैक्टफुल था। तो इसी टॉपिक पर हूँ मैं अभी, तो एक और चीज़ कहना चाहूँगा। थोड़ी देर पहले तुम वापस दान को लाऊंगा मैं, बट तुम दान की बात कर रहे थे। तुम कह रहे थे कि जो एनिमे रहता है वो बहुत अच्छे से, लाइक बहुत बार क्या होता है एनिमे में, क्रिएटिविटी वगैरह की तुम बात कर रहे थे, और कितने इमोशंस हिट वगैरह होता है, ये सब कह रहे थे। तो इस पर एक और चीज़ ये बोलूँगा मैं कि जो एनिमेटेड शोज़ है, 2D रहे या फिर 3D रहे, बट अभी 2D की बात करता क्योंकि मुझे 2D में ऐसा ज़्यादा लगता है कि जो 2D एनिमेशन है उसमें इमोशंस को कन्वे ना बहुत बेस्ट वे में करता है। उससे ज़्यादा अच्छे से इमोशंस को कन्वे और कोई मीडियम में करना पॉसिबल नहीं है, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। जितना मैं मूवीज़ और शोज़ वगैरह देखा हूँ, उतना देखने के बाद मुझे लगता है 2D एनिमेशन इमोशंस को सबसे बेस्ट कन्वे करता है, क्योंकि तुम्हारे पास लिटरली वो फ्रीडम है। तुम उस आर्ट के साथ जैसा तुम चाहो उसको वैसा तुम उस स्क्रीन पे दिखा सकते हो, और जितना तुम्हारे पास फ्रीडम है उतना तुम फिर उस फ्रीडम के साथ वो जब आर्टिस्ट को वो फ्रीडम मिलता है तो वो आर्ट और ज़्यादा अच्छा दिखने लग जाता है। एंड या तो वो इससे पहले यार वो, एक मिनट, कोई तो शो था, मुझे अभी उसका नाम याद नहीं आ रहा है। वेट, कौन सा था, या आ गया याद। शो नहीं था, बेसिकली मूवी थी वो, वुल्फ चिल्ड्रन करके। आई डोंट नो तुम लोगों ने देखा है नहीं देखा है, बट वो मूवी में जो इमोशंस को कन्वे करा है, वो वो मुझे लगता है कि जितने मैंने एनिमे मूवीज़ देखे हैं उनमें से सबसे बेस्ट वुल्फ चिल्ड्रन में हुआ है, बिकॉज उस मूवी को मैं बहुत हाईली रेट करता हूँ। और वो है भी उस तरह की मूवी कि उसको इतना हाईली रेट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि लाइक उसका पहला तो देखो वो जिस बंदे का मूवी है वो, उसके लिए भी मैड रिस्पेक्ट है, बिकॉज उसने लिटरली बहुत अच्छी अच्छी मूवीज़ दी है। दूसरा कि उस मूवी के अंदर ना, जब मूवी चालू होती है तो मेरे को लगा था कि ओके ये एक रोमांस मूवी वगैरह होगा, बट जब मूवी एंड होती है जिस पॉइंट पे, तब वो वही, अब वही मैं वापस से उसी पॉइंट को ला रहा, मदरहुड वाला। ये मूवी भी उसी टॉपिक के अराउंड पूरा रिवॉल्व करती है, पूरा उसी चीज़ को निचोड़ के दिखाती है कि देखो सालो, वो जो मदर का जो स्ट्रगल रहता है, ये है देखो। तो वो इतना ज़्यादा हिट करता है ना, तो मैं कहूँगा यार तुम लोग इस मूवी को ज़रूर देखना, बाकी कुछ नहीं बट इस मूवी को देखना। क्योंकि इसमें वो है लाइक जो रहता ना एनिमे का जो हार्ट है, वो मेरे को लगता है इस मूवी में है। वो इमोशंस तुम इस मूवी में फील कर सकते हो, जो जो कि हम इतना क्लैनेट की बात करते हैं, जो क्लैनेट में इमोशंस है जो हम उसको फील कर सकते हैं, वैसा ही कुछ वुल्फ चिल्ड्रन में है। हालांकि रोगे नहीं शायद, लेकिन वो फील कर पाओगे, तुम कनेक्ट हो पाओगे। तो या दैट्स इट। आई गेस हम टॉपिक से कुछ ज़्यादा ही भटका दिया मैंने।
That's okay. Also, one thing I wanted to add is that we've talked about Chainsaw Man, the author of Chainsaw Man, basically.
ओह,
His
रेस्ट इन पीस।
assistants and the people who worked with him have all been like huge, famous mangaka. Even the Dandadan mangaka worked under him once. And people like there's this thing I forgot his name, like his name effect. Whatever his name is, I forgot it. It starts with an F. I forgot what it is.
मैं भी भूल गया था।
Yeah. So basically, everyone most of the people who worked with him have got like a successful career after that. This is like a fun fact thing.
आई मीन उसका लुक बैक प्रोजेक्ट देखने के बाद तो मुझे भी लगता है कि उसके बाकी वर्क्स को चेकआउट करना चाहिए, बिकॉज मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा जो भी बंदे ने किया है उसमें.
Chainsaw Man was outright in my opinion. It was good. It was not bad, but yeah, it was okay.
बैड का पता नहीं, मेरा दिमाग तब खराब हुआ जब उसमें बस फैन सर्विस पे फैन सर्विस हो रहा था. मैं
Hmm.
बंद कर दिया. मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता हूँ, ठीक है. मैं खुले में बताऊंगा कि मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता हूँ. अगर तुम दिखा रहे हो कि मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट बैठा है, वो बूबीज दबा रहा है, वो किस कर रहा है, वो सेक्स की बातें हो रही, मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता हूँ.
Hmm.
फिर इसलिए मैं बोला कि छोड़ो, मुझे नहीं देखना अब आगे.
Yeah, I get it. It's fine. Uh, I guess that's all for today. We talked a lot
नहीं
about.
नहीं 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 नहीं,
I mean,
तू
there are.
एक चीज़ भूल गया.
Huh? What?
एक एक चीज़ भूल गया, तू याद कर.
What did we forget?
5 सेकंड्स में याद करना पड़ेगा देखो. 1, 2, 3,
I don't know.
4,
Vinland Saga ending.
5. ना, अरे ओडा टपक गया. आई मीन उसका
Oh
हेल्थ खराब है
yeah,
भाई.
Oda. I mean, you're
या
the expert. Talk about what happened.
मैं क्या एक्सपर्ट, मैं मांगा ही नहीं पढ़ रहा, मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं था.
I mean, you're the One Piece expert. You're the one who knows whatever
अच्छा
about One
अच्छा,
Piece.
वन पीस एक्सपर्ट. ओके ओके. मैं सोच रहा भाई, मैं नीट दिया था, तो कह रहा भाई तू डॉक्टर है तो
No.
थोड़ा उस तो बेसिकली हुआ क्या अभी कि शोनन जंप पे स्केड्यूल पे दिखा रहा था कि वन पीस का चैप्टर आएगा.
Hmm.
तो सब लोग वेट कर रहे थे, बट कुछ जो लीकर्स वगैरह जो है ट्विटर पे, वो कह रहे थे कि भाई देखो ऐसा ऐसा है कि चैप्टर नहीं आएगा इसमें इस वाले वीक, बिकॉज ओडा का कुछ तो भी हेल्थ ख़राब है, सडन हेल्थ इशू आ गया. तो पहले तो लगा कि शायद से ये ऑफिशियल अभी तक कुछ कंफर्मेशन आया नहीं था, तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा. बट सडनली चैप्टर भी नहीं आया, और ओडा के हेल्थ वगैरह का न्यूज़ वगैरह भी आ गया.
Hmm.
तो थोड़ा सा ये है कि अब सभी की फटी हुई है. बट मुझे लगता है उतना ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज हुआ क्या है बेसिकली कि वो वन पीस लाइव एक्शन जो सीज़न 2 आ रहा था उस पर वर्क करने के लिए वो साउथ अफ्रीका गया था.
Hmm.
तो इसलिए मांगा ऑलरेडी 2 वीक्स के ब्रेक पर थी, क्योंकि वो साउथ अफ्रीका गया था.
Okay.
तो इतना ट्रैवलिंग वगैरह से मुझे लगता है कि हेल्थ पे वो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम आया होगा, जो कि होता है,
Yeah, it
किसी के
happens.
साथ
It
भी हो
happens.
सकता है. तो या और तो शायद उस वजह से होगा. मैं तो अभी बस होप कर रहा हूँ कि ऐसा ही होगा,
Hmm.
वरना पता चला भाई कैंसर वैंसर हो गया फिर तो बस.
Yeah, that'd
ऐसा
be
ना ही
weird.
हो, ऐसा ना ही हो, बट कुछ कह नहीं सकता.
Yeah, anything could happen, you know.
या बट एक एक चीज़ तूने नोटिस करी क्या, वो 2 महीने पहले बहुत न्यूज़ चल रही थी कि वन पीस एनिमे का रीमेक बन रहा. अब कहाँ गया रीमेक? अभी तो
Exactly.
भाई, अभी तो एक न्यूज़ नहीं आ रही उससे लेके, क्या मतलब हो क्या गया अब?
I mean, we even got like a few interviews with the animators and stuff like that, right? Nothing. We don't have any new news anymore.
एग्जैक्टली उसके बाद में कुछ आया ही नहीं उसके बारे में.
हाँ.
इवन अभी डीमन स्लेयर के मूवी का अनाउंसमेंट हो जाएगा नेक्स्ट मंथ आई गेस, या फिर
Hmm.
इसी मंथ में हो रहा है, दिसंबर में हो रहा है
I
जो.
think so.
या क्या नाम था उस मूवी का, क्या क्या नाम से आ रहे मूवीज़, यार वो क्या था, इन्फिनिटी कैसल. ओके.
Yeah, Infinity Castle.
या तो उसके लिए है थोड़ा एक्साइटेड, बट आई थिंक हमने आज ठीक ठाक सभी कर ली है कवर जो भी था,
Hmm.
एटलीस्ट हमें जितना पता था.
Oh yeah.
एंड बाय द वे काव्या
हम्म,
सो गई क्या?
नहीं आधी नींद हो.
अरे तो थोड़ा आखिरी के कुछ शब्द बोल देना. लड़की है तो लड़की ने बोलना चाहिए.
अच्छा. लड़की हूँ इसलिए बोलना चाहिए. अच्छा. एनीवे, आई थिंक अच्छा खासा
अरे बोल.
सभी टॉपिक्स कवर कर ली हमने इस बार की. तो
बहन कॉपी नहीं करना था.
moral of the story is you should go watch Dandadan.
And moral of the
and
story
the
is you don't
other
have to like
above
record
mentioned
in the middle of the night.
movies and animes. Um, and yeah, hopefully the next episode will talk about more on Dandadan as well. I am excited personally, so to see where it goes.
भाई भाई
Anyway,
पता है क्या,
hmm,
तुम जब दान दान की बातें कर रहे थे तो मेरे दिमाग में एक थॉट आ रहा था कि जैसे तुम कह रहे थे ना सेवेंथ एपिसोड पीक था
hmm,
Hmm.
था ना वो, लाइक
Yeah,
जैसे तुमने
it was
बात करी उससे
amazing.
तो लगा कि सेवेंथ एपिसोड पूरे अभी तक जितना सीरीज है वो पीक सेवेंथ एपिसोड पे किया है।
Hmm.
hmm,
तो मैं एक चीज़ सोच रहा था कि बहुत बार क्या होता है ना कि कुछ लाइक सपोज एक सीज़न आया किसी शो का, तो वो बेसिकली क्या होता है कि पीक तब करना चालू करता है जब वो शो एंड हो रहा है।
Hmm.
बहुत बार ऐसा ही होता है ना। बट अब जैसा तुमने कहा, बट कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो जाता है कि मिडल लाइक सीज़न के बीच में शो पीक करने लग जाता है।
Hmm.
तो उसके बाद एक प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है पता है, जब शो बीच में बहुत ज़्यादा पिक कर जाता है ना, तो उसके बाद सीज़न ख़त्म होने तक वो एपिसोड्स कितने भी अच्छे आए, लेकिन अगर वो उस लाइक जिस पीक पे वो रीच करा था अगर उसको मेंटेन नहीं कर पाता ना, तो फैंस बहुत बार डिसअपॉइंट हो जाता है। ऐसा मैंने
Hmm.
बहुत बार होते हुए देखा है। तो अगर यहाँ से गलती से भी इसका थोड़ा सा भी डिप हो गया स्टोरी सीज़न एंड होते होते, तो थोड़ा सा मेरे को लगता है कि क्रिटिसिज्म जल्दी आएगा, क्योंकि लोग जो है वो तारीफ जल्दी नहीं करते बट बुराई जल्दी कर देता है।
Oh yeah, I agree.
yeah, that is true
ये
too.
हो सकता है, ये एक बहुत बड़ा मेरे को डर लग रहा है कि ऐसा हो सकता है।
Hmm.
बट लेट्स सी क्या होता है कि
हाँ
शायद इससे
मतलब
भी बड़ा इससे भी
7
बड़ा पीक दिखा
एपिसोड्स तो
सकता, वो
आए
कुछ
हैं
कह
अब
नहीं
तक,
सकते।
है ना?
या
एंड
12 और 13 है आई गेस इसके टोटल एपिसोड्स। तो या
या आई थिंक 5 बचे होंगे और
बच गए क्या?
in this season at least.
तो यार अच्छा
And
5 बच्चे हो गए, ओके। भाई
बच्चे
मेरे को क्या सुना यार 5 बजे नहीं 5 बजे हो गए, मैं सोचा 5 बज गए सुबह के।
नहीं नहीं
It will be
5
though in
बजने
like
के लिए
half an
थोड़ा
hour.
टाइम बचा है अभी
ओके ओके ओके।
yeah
हम्म।
so far the progression has been pretty good um
या
and in 5 episodes I think ज़्यादा कुछ mess up नहीं हो सकता but then we can't say anything
नहीं
but yeah
नहीं
I
हो
have
सकता,
hopes
बट कुछ
for
कह
this
नहीं सकते
anime
ना।
not gonna lie
हम्म। आई थिंक नहीं होगा, जैसा
hmm
अब तक उन्होंने तुम्हारे बातों से लग रहा है जैसे अब तक एनिमेट करा है,
Hmm.
तो शायद ना ही हो तो ही
hmm
अच्छा है। बट क्या है ना, मैं उस डर को नहीं निकाल सकता, क्योंकि इससे पहले मैं द प्रॉमिस नेवरलैंड के साथ ऐसा होते हुए देखा हो कि एकदम पीक फिक्शन रहता है और उसको एकदम से बिगाड़ देता है, तो वो बहुत फटी रहती है उस वजह से।
hmm
तुमने प्रॉमिस नेवरलैंड नहीं देखा है ना,
I
किसी ने
have
बोला मुझसे।
watched the season one, and yeah, it is really
Yeah.
nice. And season two, like I saw that people hated it, and I didn't watch it. I didn't want to ruin the
नहीं
experience.
अच्छा किया नहीं देगा, क्योंकि वो जो भी था वो टट्टी थी
Hmm. The
कहानी
same
को
thing
लेके।
हappened to like Tokyo Ghoul, right? Which was like the
अरे मत
first
मत
season.
भाई, चलो 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 बस बंद कर देते उसका नाम भी मत लो प्लीज। वो ड्रामा है मेरे लिए, वो चूतिया शो एक तो। पता नहीं वो उसका कहते कि सीज़न 2 से ख़राब हुआ बोलते, मुझे सीज़न 1 भी उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं लगा था, मतलब ठीक ठीक लगा था।
Hmm.
गाना अच्छा था वैसे।
Oh yeah, the opening was great.
गा वो गाना गा फिर,
कौन सा
दान वाला।
अरे यार मुझे नहीं पता सीजन
अरे अरे
खत्म
नहीं नहीं
होने दो
जितना
पहले उसके
भाई
बाद आई
नहीं
विल
नहीं भाई
सी इफ आई
जितना
कैन
जितना आ
प्रिपेयर
रहा है ऐसे जितना आ रहा है वैसे गा, कैसे भी गा दे।
नहीं 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 आज मुझ में इतना
वीडियो
दम नहीं है अ,
भाई देख, वीडियो देखने वाले 1 घंटा 30 मिनट के ऊपर बैठे हैं, तो उनको एटलीस्ट एक गाना तो डिजर्व करते हैं वो।
हाँ मैं अगली बार गाती हूँ इस बार नहीं हो पाएगा 4 बज रहे हैं
अरे यार
मुझे
भाई
सोना है
कमेंट्स
अभी
आ रहे कि कमेंट्स आ रहे कि अभी का बोलते हो।
अच्छा तेरे इमेजिनरी कमेंट्स।
अरे तू तू गाना।
ठीक है।
I guess that's all for today, I guess. Yeah.
हाँ क्या?
We just said that like few times already.
Yeah, we've been trying to end this for like a few minutes now.
या
So,
Yeah.
I hope you guys
अरे नहीं,
enjoyed our little episode of our podcast today.
भैंचोद ये साउंड इफेक्ट्स कौन दे रहा है?
Sorry?
ये साउंड इफेक्ट्स कौन दिया अभी? तुमको नहीं आएगा सुनाई या मुझे ही आया बस? अच्छा ये मनन आ गया भूसड़ी का। ओके ओके ओके।
Let's end this.
तो ठीक है
right
गाइज,
now.
आज के वीडियो में बस इतना ही। बहुत छोटा वीडियो था, देखने के लिए थैंक यू और गुड नाइट।
Good night. Yeah.
Good night. We are all sleep deprived now. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
All right. Thank
It
you
is
for
time to
watching,
sleep now.
guys.
So, good night. Goodbye. Take care. Until next time.
Thank you for watching.